So somehow, even though I'm a full-time videographer, I've never even tried to do a video collage. And I thought, why not change that today? So today I want to try my hand at making a couple different video collages and kind of see what kind of ideas I can come up with and see what the results will be. My plan is to do this more in the future, just to kind of experiment with things and see exactly what I can make. But in this instance, I kind of want to keep it simple. With that being said, let me show you the ideas that I'm working with. Alrighty, so I wanted to come up with 3 different designs. That was kind of my goal. So as of right now, these are the 3 designs that I have come up with. So the first one being, we'll have an eye on the top with a faucet on the bottom, kind of like making a insinuation that, you know, like the eye is crying, kind of something like that. I also came up with the idea of having like a smokestack on the bottom and then a lit match on the top. Third one, I haven't come up with. Haven't decided. That one's gonna be our wild card, but I know I definitely wanna do these 2. Not sure what I wanna do with this one. So I guess you'll just have to wait and see whatever I come up with. I'm gonna try to shoot as much of this as I possibly can myself, but in some cases I might have to use some stock footage, like in the case of the smokestack, because the closest one is 30 minutes away and it's on a major highway, and I don't feel like risking my life today. But we'll see what we can do. That being said, let's get started. This was a good idea. This was really easy. You ever just spend your weekends watching water drip? I do. My mom would not be happy if she knew I was doing this. So it's been about a week since I filmed everything that I already had planned out. But like I said, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with that third piece that I wanted to make. But I think I have an idea. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, but I do have a concept. It's going to require a little bit of extra work, but I think it's going to be really cool when it comes out. So bear with me, trust the process, and let's see how this turns out. So unfortunately, my idea requires a blue screen, which I am totally garbage at. Getting a good key can be really difficult, and I hate messing around with it. So I try to avoid any kind of green screen, blue screen, any kind of keying like that. I try to stay as far away as I possibly can with it. But I don't really have much of an option in order to accomplish the idea in my head. So here we are. So I just finished putting everything together, and if I'm honest, I have some mixed feelings. While this was my first try at making video collages, I wasn't really expecting too much, but I was hoping to get something a little bit better than what I got. So let me show you what I ended up with, starting with the first concept. So to start off, I think I could have lit the sink a little bit better. It's a little bit dark and kind of really dramatic, which kind of plays into the idea, but I think maybe it was a little bit too dark. Also, I wanted to get more of a straight-on shot of the sink, but the way that the sink is made, I couldn't really do that. It had to be kind of to the side and at an angle. So it really wasn't what I had in mind, which, you know, kind of sucks. That being said, it turned out okay. I think maybe the concept wasn't the strongest, but you know, you live and you learn. It turned out all right. Not too sad about it. Now, the second one I think had a stronger concept, but I think it was a little bit difficult to get the shots that I had in mind. So for instance, getting the match was a little bit difficult since I had to hold it with my hand and I couldn't really stop my hand from swaying slightly from side to side. I tried to fix it in post, but there really wasn't too much that I could do to really stop that. So in the end, it was just not really the best. So I couldn't get my own B-roll of a smokestack, and I couldn't really find anything that was exactly what I had in my mind. And so I just had to find the next best thing, which fits the concept, but it wasn't really exactly what I had in mind. So, you know, it doesn't feel as good for me as if I would have just shot it myself and got exactly what I wanted. That being said, I think it did turn out pretty good, just not as good as I would have hoped for. Now, surprisingly, the third one, which I didn't really plan out that much until today, actually turned out really cool. Now, I knew I wanted to get the balloon floating and then get the sky to kind of cut off somewhere interesting, but I didn't really know exactly where I was going to put everything. In the end, I'm really happy with how it turned out, especially with adding the text kind of last minute. I think it really adds to the piece, and it's something that I just enjoy doing anyways. I thought getting a key on the blue screen was going to be a lot tougher and the result wasn't going to be that great, but honestly, I was surprised with how it turned out. The key was pretty easy and the edges came out pretty smooth. Overall, I think this is kind of a direction that I want to explore for future video collages. While this first attempt wasn't amazing, I do think it was a success as a first try. I'm really excited to try more of these moving forward, and if you have any suggestions for things that I should make video collages with, let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate if you would check out the rest of my channel and then consider subscribing. That being said, I appreciate your time and I hope to see you in the next video.